Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana has put the nation on notice to say that tax revenues have been coming in lower than anticipated. This ahead of his much anticipated midterm budget speech.
If you recall, we had Minister Godongwana being told by Treasury recently and reminding government that the likelihood at the moment is that we're about 22 billion behind on the revenue take, and that is likely to obviously increase because we're only halfway through the year, up to as much as 50, I would suspect even higher, to tell you the truth.
Post-COVID-19, the economic recovery has been difficult, with some businesses unable to survive the higher cost of doing business and unemployment continuing to be extremely high. Load shedding has also put massive strain on the local economy, with untold impacts on business activity. With tax revenues trickling in at a slower pace, SARS is expected to be even more rigorous in combating non-compliant taxpayers.
So it has become something that if a taxpayer is non-compliant and they're not paying their debts and they're not coming forward to ask for a payment arrangement or ask for a compromise, SARS does take steps almost immediately to go into the bank accounts to get those monies recovered, or to go to the employers or go to retirement funds to try and get that money out.
SARS has also gone big on conducting lifestyle audits, with the questions they pose to the targeted taxpayers said to be very detailed. And due to international agreements, SARS is able to get hold of information on South Africans' offshore interests as well.
Sort of information that they can now get almost automatically from other countries. So a lot of people, not necessarily to save tax, but because they want to hedge their investments, et cetera, are putting money overseas, or they're worried about the rand, which is an obvious one. And they should pay tax on any income that's derived from that. What there is in the armory now is a situation where an offshore bank, for example, has a South African taxpayer, and people will know that they have to give all their information when they open a bank account or receive any money. That information will be is automatically, it's not a will be, it is automatically given to SARS.
While it makes sense that SARS should go after non-compliant taxpayers because it's only right that everyone pays their fair share, this strategy alone will not help address the overarching fact that there is simply not enough revenue coming into the fiscal coffers.
The penalties, by nature, were never designed to bridge revenue shortfalls. They were just there to ensure that non-compliant taxpayers had an incentive to be compliant. So I don't think that strategy alone is going to assist us in bridging that gap, but there are other avenues. Like I said, your more high net worth individuals and your high income or high turnover businesses that weren't as affected by the pandemic. Those are people that SARS may be looking at.
When all is said and done, it is only greater economic growth, which should come with greater job creation, that will help to solve the problem of currently low revenues. South Africans will learn on the 1st of November how bad the revenue shortfall is expected to be by the end of the 2023-2024 fiscal year, when Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana tables the midterm budget. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.